Welcome back to Coriander Society Adventures, the amazing tales of Gastone Tosto, a.k.a. Is he over here? He's over here! Beatdown Boulevard! And the fantastic lounge-singing, punching pugilist Asena, a.k.a. Pods of War. Our heroes have returned to Northport, City of Adventure, where our tale resumes once again. And as always, I am your intrepid game master, tormented by gnomes. Let the story commence!
I miss Northport, you know? I miss the cheesiness. I think that the Northport theme song is one of my favorites. So it's good to be back for all of one episode. Mm-hmm. Does it feel like home? Yeah. Oh. Are we all muted or just... Oh, yeah. Ye old scuffed. It's been a while since I've used this one. All right. Oh, that's still not working. Hang on.
Yeah.
Well, they heard me. They just didn't hear you.
I refuse to talk anymore.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Do you want me to go back to 0? Because I'll do it again.
I don't care.
You don't
It's
care?
okay.
All right.
For you, I can pretend that none of that ever happened.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. Anyways, folks, welcome to Coriander Society Adventures. This is our weekly campaign that crosses the multiverse, all sorts of different dimensions, all sorts of different genres. Our heroes have at long last returned to their home, their world of origin, Northport, the greatest city in the Commonwealth. The last time they were here, they had just overthrown the Column, one of the most powerful criminal organizations in the city of Northport, which opened the door to a war for turf between all the remaining criminal orgs. Now, Gastone, refresh me on the steps that you took in order to prevent total chaos from emerging.
Not gonna lie, it was more like one step, and it was ask the White Ghost to deal with it.
To fix it. All right.
Yeah, at least until I came back.
All right. That makes sense. That's fair. Well, I mean, hopefully you left the place in good hands. Pods, did you leave anything specifically behind?
In Northport?
Anything that needs like mentioning? Anything that needs bringing up?
Oh, just my cave filled with trinkets and nobody there.
And lamps. No one to go home to.
Just loneliness and nothing.
Oh, wow.
Wow, this got real much faster than I anticipated.
So no.
All right. Well, that's good enough for me. After a long adventure, I did the math earlier and then I deleted it, but we were in the world of Pyrespace for at least like 20 episodes. It's been a long, long time that you finally returned to Northport. After fulfilling your promise to Hara, the head of the Donahue Institute, and who happens to also be a dragon, you fulfilled the promise that you made her in exchange for her helping you save Florence Giotto from her gift/curse. You also freed John and your friend Charlie from the curse of the Night Twist. And while there are elder evils and villains lurking in every corner, somewhere Ralzamon is still out there, that baleful, malevolent spirit, and somewhere Dr. Zorbius is lurking. For the present moment, aside from the looming crises, there's no immediate crisis. So you've got a little time. You've got a little freedom on your hands. King Indogalad of the Court of Fluris teleports you back to your home, and because Matt isn't with us tonight, he's going to spend some time with John for a little bit until he returns back to his home world. They're going to discuss important business, pick up some loose ends. John has some investigations he's been working on. But a lot of you teleport back into John's office, and you have the run of the city. What's the first order of business?
I think first thing for me is probably find the White Ghost and figure out what's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not only them. There is like a cult that I accidentally infiltrated also.
It wasn't a cult. Well, it's kind of a cult.
The Omalons.
The Omalons. They are the power, the organization, the political movement that is taking over the old world right now in the middle of a war that the Commonwealth has not yet intervened in. But you remember that the last time you were here, you saw a news report that they were taking over the ancient lands of Kemet, and they were seizing control of the tomb of the last pharaoh. And you've discovered a spy ring of Omelan spies in the city, and you've infiltrated them.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I do have to figure out what they're doing, but maybe, I guess, just see, how long has it been? I know it's been like 20 episodes, but like, what are we looking at in terms of real world time?
It's been at least a couple weeks. I think it's been 2 weeks.
Okay, that's not bad. Even if I left it to nobody, things couldn't get that terrible.
And you walk outside, and the entire city is a smoldering crater.
Wait, really?
No.
Oh,
but it'd be funny though, right?
It would be.
So where are you going, and how are you going to track down the White Ghost?
How did I track her before?
A lot of investigation checks. Did you set up any sort of way to communicate?
I not that I recall, and I'm pretty sure we didn't. So
You guys don't have like a secret language.
So I could. Okay, so could I technically
secret pigeon trail?
I was just gonna say use. I have a skill called urban tracking.
Yeah, you could definitely use urban tracking.
I think that's what I did last time too. So here we go.
So after you appear with this elven king from another dimension inside the offices of whatchamacallit, do you just immediately hit the bricks and start asking questions and doing investigation, or do you have anything else to take care of first?
I think maybe first thing is I go to the lab.
Okay.
Just see what's going on, maybe open it back up.
All right. You head back to your lab. A thin layer of dust has flown over everything as you power everything back on. You left the refrigerator plugged in and the defense systems, of course, in your hidden lab underneath a warehouse in the Dockside district. Upon entry, the security logs are clean. There's no sign of any... no alarms have been triggered. No defense mechanisms have been activated. Nothing is out of place. Except
there it is.
Except a single rose and a envelope.
Oh, that's handy. I would like to open and read it.
Okay. You are cordially invited to attend a dinner for 2 at the Black Rose in Old Town. Tonight.
Oh, what? How did they do that? That's the first thing I'm going to ask. Then I guess, is there... How long do I have? What time of day is it?
We'll call it morning. You guys teleported in the morning after the party.
Morning, you say? In that case...
You got some time.
I got some time. That means I have time in the lab.
You do have time in the lab, and you have a bunch of gadget points you can spend.
I have a lot of stuff. And there was something... Gave me an example of things I could make. Actually, let me get my note out, because I had stuff that I wanted to make when I started this character.
Way back when, right?
Yeah, and we'll see like how doable some of it is now.
Well, for a while, you've wanted to make a robotic flying assistant of some kind, right?
Yes, that was the first thing that was in my mind.
I don't remember if it was robotic or not, but it was. Well, I don't remember if it was flying, but it was definitely robotic.
I mean, I've learned enough about physics and things like the propulsion. I think I can make him fly. We can change some things.
Could probably pull that off.
Yeah.
But you can recreate any spell effect up to level 5, and that doesn't use any of the areas that you've researched yet.
I see.
Those research areas are like just things you can do without spending your gadget points. But by spending your gadget points, you can reproduce literally any spell effect from any class up to level 5. Feel free to use Roll20's compendium to search for spells by level. Very handy.
All right, so then how about you go to pods for a little bit? I'm going to take a look-see through this list.
All right. Pods. John and King Indogalad are off to do wizard and former wizard things. Gastone is off to do
Rude.
science things. What is Asena going to do? You have like time off in your hometown for the first time in ages.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
What are you going to do with yourself?
You know, what would I do in such a town as Northport? Asena's probably gonna hit the bar.
Okay. What part of town do you want to hit the bar in? You
Like a
arrived
really just like dirty, sketchy part.
Oh my god.
Sweet. Mercury City, Dockside, the Garment District, they're all pretty rough, pretty worn down. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
pull up a bit of information about the Garment District.
I think Dockside sounds good.
Let's see. It's mostly factories in Dockside. I'm sure
Uh-oh.
you could find a little tiny, absolutely just awful corner bar right by the smokestacks. It's probably called the Smokestacks. There's a bar called the Smokestacks. It's down by Dockside, and again, Dockside isn't. It's industrial factories, chemical plants, brick and smoke and fumes and all that stuff.
Yeah, everyone there is like people that like work in the yards.
Mm-hmm. People who work at the chemical plant, people who work down by the docks, they come home covered in soot with a couple of burns on them, et cetera, et cetera. Cool. So you're down at the Smokestacks. And what is Asena drinking?
Definitely bourbon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good bourbon? They don't have great bourbon here, but they have
Yeah.
something you pour out of a shoe, and then they've got like the not plastic bottles, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I guess we can go with the higher shelf bourbon, which is
can
probably
afford it.
just like a normal.
Yeah, it's just, it would be mid-shelf, one shelf below mid-shelf at a normal bar.
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't trust the mixing, so it's just neat.
Mm-hmm. 2 fingers, neat. And shoots it back like a champ. Your first drink, you don't even have to roll a saving throw for. You can have as many drinks as your Constitution mod before you have to start saving.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and your mod is 3. So it's not until you're 3 drinks in that you have to start making saves against being drunk.
Good. Because she's definitely having at least 3.
Is she a social drinker? Does she like hang out and talk with people? Does she people watch? Does she just sit there and nurse her brew? How does she do things?
So I think normally like she probably just sticks to herself, but after number 3, like if something happens, then she's gonna respond to it. She's not gonna look for trouble or like try to be the center of attention, but that might happen.
Okay, it just sometimes that's what goes down. I understand completely.
Yeah.
All right, and is she drinking like it's morning, so she rolls up to the bar at 10 a.m. and starts.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Nursing this bourbon. I love it. Roll a perception check for me, please.
Okay. Perception.
Let's see. Do 13.
What did it? Yeah.
Oh, there's not a whole lot of people in here. It's, a bar during the daytime. There's 1 or 2 folk. They're reading the paper, listening to the radio broadcast, muttering about how in Dockside, Alliance Motors has been shifted away from making automobiles to working on experimental weapons for the military. The Commonwealth may not be in the war, but we're supplying the people fighting in the war. And so there's experimental vehicles for the Commonwealth's defense over there, and Omelan spies would give their left pinky toes to break in.
That's interesting.
Yeah. That's all that you've heard so far. They're listening to the latest rounds of like what's the score for Rounders and Cade Ball, the local sports, news about the war going on. The mayor's recent, it sounds like the mayor is gunning to run for a bigger political office. Sailors' bodies have washed in off of the bay with weird sucker marks on their bodies. You know, the normal stuff.
All that stuff doesn't seem interesting.
So she's just minding her own business for now?
I mean, she can glance over at the people that are saying those things and just like nod, like, yeah, that's a thing.
Just give them the yep.
Yeah.
All right. How many drinks is she going to have?
4.
4 drinks. Then roll one constitution saving throw. Do you have any abilities that protect you against poison?
Not yet.
A natural 20. You don't even feel it. Down it goes. Doesn't even burn. Nothing.
Not yet.
All right. But thanks to Matt, who's in chat and can actually spend his points for once.
Oh no, what did he do?
You do find one of those weekly adventure magazines just in the pile of papers that have been left around. And it looks like
What's an adventure magazine?
they've got like pulp stories of weekly serial adventures of detectives and cowboys and pirates and stuff like that. They're released 1 week at a time. They're printed on awful, terrible, cheap paper.
Okay.
And this one details the latest exploits of the Action Bunch.
Oh no.
And their battle against a giant robot that they defeated all by themselves.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay.
That's pretty irritating, all things considered.
Yeah, Asena will audibly groan at reading this and then like slam it on the bar table.
You want another one?
Yeah, I want another one, and I want this piece of shit writing out of my face.
What's wrong with the Weekly Wonder?
Well, it's wrong for one.
Well, yeah, it's stories. It's made up.
It's not made up. There really was a robot attacking the town, but it didn't happen like this.
I remember he stomped my car flat.
Yeah. And the Action Bunch. Oh man, they saved the day, right?
I hear good things about those kids.
Yeah.
I don't see why we don't ship them overseas to go give the Omelons what's for, eh?
I'm sure they'll be very effective there.
Punch a tank, throw things at them, shoot down a Zeppelin with the blah, 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 blah.
Maybe then people will realize what a bunch of shit they are.
Whatever you say, lady. He's gonna grab the Action Bunch cereal from you if you've slammed it down and let go because you said to get it out of your sight.
Yeah.
All right, he grabs it, shuffles off, sort of thumbs through it, puts another drink in front of you. Roll a perception check for me, please.
21.
21. Okay. You set down your glass, just this, caramel colored. The lighting in here, there's still sunlight streaming through the windows, even though they're that thick leaded glass that eats a lot of it. It's still coming in. The door's hanging open. It's just the sun's on the other side right now, but it's still bright. You can hear the ships in the harbor. And you just barely see something reflected in your whiskey. The reflection of a metal blade in the rafters, emerging from its scabbard, dulled and blackened with some sort of tar or ointment to make it less reflective, but you can just barely see it. Someone lurking in the rafters above you is drawing a sword.
Oh, cool.
What do you do? You haven't drunk the drink yet, by the way.
Yeah. I will sort of jump up out of my bar seat
Mm-hmm.
and spin around and sort of have a fighting stance towards upwards.
Okay. 2 ninjas lurk in the rafters, in the process of drawing their swords to strike.
What? Why now?
Roll for initiative.
What? Okay. Oh, I didn't. I rolled 21.
I'll
but
give you a
didn't.
token.
I don't have a person.
Yeah, we're not really going to use the battle map for this. This is more going to be theater
I
of the
see
mind.
the ninja.
I put a ninja down just for, record keeping purposes. Here, I'll show the people what we're talking about, even though we're not really using the battle map. All right, ninja initiative, go. And you got a 21 on initiative. I see that in the record, so I'll just go ahead and add you in on a... Where the hell is my turn tracker? There it is. I'll add you in on 21. There's 2 of them. Their swords are drawn. They are making to attack. They're leaping to strike you from the darkness.
Rude.
But you go first. What would you like to do, aside from spill on yourself?
Oh man. Okay. Let's we haven't thorn whipped in a while.
That would work right now.
Yeah. Let's try, and I assume there's something wooden at the bar.
Oh, most of the bar is made of wood. The insides are almost all entirely made of wood.
So, Asena will break off a piece of that. Maybe in maybe like the underhang.
All right, so you rip the underhang from the bar,
Yeah.
and you just rip it, grab it, go for it.
Turn it into the whip and then attack them.
All right, roll an attack at disadvantage because they have the high ground.
Okay.
A 16 and a 19. Well, a 16 hits a ninja. This is a sneak attack because they haven't acted yet. You just got they thought they got the drop on you and you reacted so quickly that you get sneak attack damage on this.
So I have to roll 2d6?
Nope, it's already rolled.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it was there. Okay.
You deal 16 points of damage to the ninja, and I believe they either have to roll save or they just get dragged to you. Thorn whip. Yep. Nope. They just get dragged. So you reach up, you grab the ninja, and you pull it down to you.
Nice.
Now.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it's here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna punch it now.
All right. I'll let you use your bonus action to make one unarmed attack against the ninja.
Okay.
This is a flat attack, no longer at disadvantage because you've pulled them down to your level.
And no longer sneak attack.
And no longer sneak attack because that only procs once per round. A 13 hits a ninja because a ninja's normal ally is stealth.
Huh.
And they don't have any reactions, and you deal 7 points of damage. Would you like to use a reaction to finish the ninja?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. What's your finisher move, and are you fighting to kill or incapacitate?
That's a good question. We're in a pretty bad place of town. We'll incapacitate this one.
All right. How?
We're gonna try to do a little what is it in the movies where they it's not breaking their neck because I'm not trying to kill them. But you're just knocking them out by twisting their neck.
All right. So like a neck grab. So pull towards off the rafters, punch in the face, grab, and just like
Yeah.
thud. Ninja down.
What am I rolling for that? Strike.
No, you just because the ninja was so low on health, you were able to use a
okay.
reaction to finish him.
Yeah.
All right. The other ninja with the
But
element
that's like a warning.
All right, so are you making it obvious that that was a warning?
Yeah.
How so?
Just, I don't know, looking around, like, maybe she even says audibly, like,
Next.
I could do better than that.
All right. Seeing that happen, the other ninja who's still up in the rafters is going to throw shuriken down at you
Oh, okay.
twice with advantage because high ground. So I might need to reroll that first one. All right, so a 23 hits. I'm going to reroll just in case it's a crit.
Do you think a shuriken counts as a missile?
Absolutely it does, and I rolled a critical hit.
Oh, shit.
And you used your reaction to finish the ninja, so you
that's
can't
true,
unless you
yeah.
spend. If you spend a point of inspiration, you can have a second reaction.
I could do that.
Okay. Click on your catch missiles, which I think should be at an additional plus now because you leveled up.
I don't think so.
Deflect missiles. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
1d10
know.
plus your dex mod plus your pugilist level. So
Oh, shit.
your deflect missiles should now be up to a 11. Just go
I
ahead and
don't know
click
how
on
to
it from
change
your
that.
weapons, and we'll see if it works.
Oh, weapons. Oh, okay.
Because you just use your reaction, and if you successfully catch it, then you're good. Okay, so that reduces 14 points of damage. That is enough, except for the fact that these blades are poisonous. So, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
If you succeed, then you're going to successfully catch the missile. If not, you get scratched by it. Even though you catch it, it scratches. Okay, yeah. You caught it just like right in the middle, like a fidget spinner, so that it didn't touch you at all. You may spend a focus point to return to sender.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, roll a unarmed strike attack. And we're going to use the damage from the original weapon. All right, you grab it and you fling it right back up at the ninja for 9 points of damage, plus the ninja has to roll a con save. And the ninja has inspiration, so I'm going to roll this twice. Which is good, because I need it.
Damn you, chat. I'll
Wow.
have chat know I'm low on inspiration. I only have 2 left, so.
Sheesh. You hurl it back into the rafters. There's a splattering sound, a groan, and the second ninja just falls dead by their own poison.
She'll shrug and be like, I gave you fair warning.
The ninja is dead and does not respond. The bartender pops back up from behind the counter. And very slowly pours another drink for you.
Appreciate that since I helped with your ninja infestation.
Triple union business is not good for business. Go ahead and finish those up. And if they were here for you, then I'm going to need you to move on down to the next pub down the road, lady.
Fair
But
enough.
these are on the house.
Thanks. Wish I could ask them what they were here for, but I'll be on my way soon.
At that exact moment, you notice a thin piece of paper wrapped around their scabbards. They don't normally have this. It's a very fine, almost silky paper laced up and down their scabbards, and it's tied with a red string.
Yeah, that's intriguing. I want to look at that.
All right. When you unfold it, there are words written on it in the Guanhua script. Do you have any available languages? because I think you speak you speak Commonwealth, Zolquian, and Thieves' Cant. But I don't think you can read this language.
Definitely not. Looks like a bunch of gibberish to me.
And both of them have the exact same wording written on it.
Huh. I'll just take one and stuff it in my pocket for
All right.
later.
John could probably translate this, but he's going to be busy all day. You might need to find a different way to go about it.
Huh.
Are you going to finish
Just
your 2
shoving
drinks?
it in everybody else's face and be like, do you understand? Can you read this?
Are you going to finish your other 2 drinks?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. Roll 2 Constitution saving throws as you knock them back one after the other.
Got a 10.
10 and a 23. You are now slightly buzzed.
Okay.
You're starting to feel it after 5 drinks.
It's a good place to be.
Are you going to leave? And if so, where are you going to go?
Yeah, I'll leave. Because clearly don't want to bring bad ninjas to that business. What if we just like walk to Gastone's? It's far. Do I get XP?
Oh,
Yes.
I think you get
yes, you get +1 XP. I was like, we're doing milestone. What do you? Oh, right. Yeah, you can walk there. Again, it's through some rough parts of town and across the Dockside Tide Point Bridge, but meh, you're the baddest thing in this town, so who cares?
Yeah, I think she wants to like feel alive, you know?
Mm-hmm. Cars zooming past you, newspapers blowing in the wind. It's good stuff. And that'll give Gastone some time to work on his projects. Gastone, have you had a chance to do some shopping?
I have several ideas.
Okay, let's go.
So the first, hold on, I actually made a note, but I closed it for some reason. So let me just, here we go.
Rejoin our hero inside of his secret laboratory in the Harbor District.
So because I can use points for spells, how many points does it take for a 5th level spell?
A 5th level spell is 11 points, I think.
Ooh, okay. Well,
But it's something you can use at will.
yeah. So I had an idea where there's a really cool spell called Dominate Person.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was thinking like a little light or like a Men in Black pen type of deal where it's just like click.
Okay,
And
you could
then,
absolutely
wisdom saving
work on
throw.
that. That's ridiculous. Is that what you want to do, or did you have some other ideas?
Also, there's a spell called Arcane Eye.
Oh, that's a great pick.
Yeah.
That's
So
a
there's
great choice.
there's actually technically 2 because I wanna make an Arcane Eye, and I also want to make something that will cast greater invisibility, so that eye is always invisible.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Arcane Eye is invisible.
Oh, it's even better.
Yeah, it's automatically invisible. And it has dark vision.
Yeah, up to 30 feet. So just those for now.
Okay, so you want to start working on both of those?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Most excellent. It's going to take you some time. The rules don't specify how much time it takes, but I think it takes enough time for you to start working on these for Asena to catch up with you. Unless you want to start tracking down the White Ghost first. You want to be working on these or looking for the White Ghost when Asena catches up with you?
Oh, when Asena catches up, I think any point is fine. Even while I'm working on stuff, it doesn't really matter. Because the White Ghost will be like at this dinner, I imagine, right? Because of the invitation and stuff.
It seems like it with the flower, even though it wasn't signed. All right, Asena, you make the journey. It takes you like an hour, maybe 2 hours to walk all the way across. It's not that far, I don't think. Yeah, it's about a little over a mile, but it's in the city. There's a lot of, but you can run on walls now, so you probably make pretty good time.
Yeah. And liquid too.
You just don't even take the bridge. You just walk down to the docks and You have to land on solid ground
Run
every single
across the
time
water.
between. So you can't run across huge bodies of water. You couldn't just walk across the ocean yet. All right. So
Can I like as I'm walking, just like bother random street passerbyers? Like, can you read this?
roll a investigation check with disadvantage because you're a little tipsy.
Yeah. I'm sure
A
it looks super
15.
friendly.
Actually, you run into somebody who's on their way to work who can read this, but they're in a bit of a hurry. Roll a persuasion check.
Huh.
Also with disadvantage because they can tell that you're a little tipsy and they're like, they have shit to do, you know?
It's only a little bit. I'm sure it's just going to take a tiny bit of time.
Poetry. And a date?
No. You want to go on a date with me?
No, this is a poem and a meeting place.
Oh, okay. When? Where?
Midnight tonight at a garden? Oh, I should not be talking to you right now.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
I got you.
Gone.
This has happened before.
All right. Are you good to continue?
Yeah.
All right. Gastone, Asena arrives, having had a nice walk to walk off a bit of a buzz, and knocks on the secret door. You can check the cameras. And again, they're not like full color HD cameras. They're old school, round, bulbous TV, all black and white with scan lines and the works. But Asena arrives. Asena knows where the door is. Take it away, you two.
Gastone!
Hi.
Let me in.
Oh, you're not in.
Date. We got a date.
I'm gonna. I guess I will let her in
Mm-hmm.
because I have like a little doohickey setup that will unlock the door.
Yeah, you can flip it.
Oh, good. Did you hear about this? We got a date tonight.
Wait, we?
Well, I assumed we.
Uh,
You know how to get one of these?
I did. I just didn't know you got one. Let me see it.
All right. Do you have a spare language or a way to read other languages, or do you speak or read the Guanhua dialect?
Oh, do not pass me that.
Wait, why?
I cannot read that.
You can't like scan it with some sort of one of your doohickeys?
No, they don't do languages yet, and I'm pretty sure I didn't see a spell that did that.
Comprehend
Wait,
languages.
I was about to say, what level spell is the one that
So the one that Boguk used was a 3rd level spell,
Tongues.
but the one that Molly used was a 1st level spell. That costs only 2 gadget points, but you can also use an on-the-fly gadget.
I still have a good bit of gadget points. So I think I will just make something for comprehend languages. I think I'll make a little like. I'm just gonna, based on what a chatter has said, I'm just gonna make Google Translate.
Okay, that's 3 points, 3 gadget points, and it can translate anything.
1, 2, 3. That's amazing.
And you can decide what it looks like and how it works.
This guy told me midnight at the garden, so
I'm gonna do a thing where it has a little screen where it looks kind of like a phone, but it also has a scanner on the back, so you can just read the letters.
Okay, and does it give you a visual or does it read it out loud?
Yes.
Okay.
Quick question. You said 5th level spells cost 11 points also?
Correct.
35. Arcane Eye is a 4th level spell, or is it 5th?
You should have a table somewhere that gives you that information. In Amazing Adventures, it's on page 27, but I can tell you it's 9. Basically, cantrips are 2 points, 1st levels are 3 points, and then it goes up 2 points per level after that.
Okay. Nice. I still have a lot of gadget points. This is kind of broken.
Yeah. You have been underplaying your character.
I
If
could,
you
yeah.
can spend some time here to just go nuts.
I think I will.
All right. What voice should I use for this?
Don't know.
Do you press the translate button on the silk fabric?
Yes.
Earth fades, heaven fades, at the end of days, but everlasting sorrow endures always. My garden, tonight, midnight.
That's dramatic.
I told you it was a date.
You were right. But I did get to test this out now, so I'm fine with it. What time is it now?
Noon.
Oh, okay. Well,
And the card
I mean-
that you received for the Black Rose is tonight at 7 p.m.
Oh,
So you got a completely different invitation, Gastone.
Our dates are not the same.
yeah. So then who sent yours? Who
I
talks like
figured-
that?
I figured it was your girlfriend.
You did. Okay, we're not doing this.
I'm just saying. Last time you got invited to a garden at midnight, it was your girlfriend. So I just thought that was your thing, you know.
Last time we got invited to a garden at midnight, we committed several murders.
That sounds like a romantic time.
I pity whoever dates you. Anyway, so do you know anything else about the people who summoned you?
Oh yeah, ninjas.
What?
They sent ninjas after me. I was there in the bar, was enjoying a really nice bourbon neat down at the docks, and I happened to see ninjas in the rafters. I took them down, don't worry. But yeah, they had this wrapped around their swords.
Wait, so I don't think that was for you.
Wait, who else would it be for?
Maybe it was for them. The people you killed?
What? They
Was it-
invited themselves?
Maybe they were given those. Why they didn't hand it to you? You said they tried to kill you.
Well, okay, I just thought it was like a really grand way to invite me somewhere. Like honestly, I'm impressed.
Well, I don't think you should be too impressed because I'm pretty confident if you don't have your old ninja costume from the last garden party we went to, you're gonna have a problem straight out the gate.
That's a great idea. All I need to do is show up like a ninja.
Well,
Good thinking. I don't think I would have showed up like that.
yeah, I know. That's why we're having this conversation. You know what? I thought I was gonna be the one who may struggle to make it through the night, but I'm not so concerned anymore.
What do you mean?
Huh? Nothing.
What are you
nothing.
worried about?
No, I'm not worried about anything. Everything. We're chilling. How are you?
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm going out.
Out.
Mhm.
Where? With
Mhm.
who?
Somewhere.
You
with
need a
people.
bodyguard? You need you need a wingman?
You're just gonna skip the party you were so lavishly invited to?
Mine's at
Just like
midnight.
that?
I have time to do both, buddy.
Wait, that's a great idea. Yeah, you should come.
We could both go to both.
The thing is, I have a feeling you need whatever it is you took off the ninjas, so I would need one for myself. Actually, I have a plan for that too. Never mind.
I mean, there was two, but I didn't bring both because I didn't need to.
I mean, if I'm going to be honest, you didn't need to take one of them, but here we are. So I think the play
it was
is,
meant for me.
if you say so. So here's the play. I need to keep working on stuff until it's time to go to this dinner. It's at the Black Rose.
Yours is a dinner?
I think so.
Oh,
It is.
I just had a garden, man.
A garden sounds really nice. Why are you complaining?
But yours sounds like there's food involved.
Yeah, and you get to come, so it's actually ours.
What, you got a +1? I thought I was going undercover.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll just wing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Another thought. Okay, it's only noon. We still have like 5-6 hours before we have to go anywhere. So unless you want to help, you can just chill while I work on stuff. You know what?
I can
think you
help.
should-
I'm good at things.
I think you should chill. As soon as it came out of my mouth, mind changed. It happens.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Fine.
Yeah.
Gastone, you work on your new gadgets until the end of the day?
I do, and I would like to add. Actually, I still have a lot of gadget points, which is kind of insane to me. I would like to make. Hey, Asena, how do you feel about suits? Pause.
What?
I said, Asena, how do you feel about suits?
That was all in character, by the way.
Of course. Suits like this, kind of like gestures to his own clothing.
Yeah. What do you I don't understand the question.
Would
Feelings?
you like one?
Feeling I want a suit.
Cool. Because I have a special one in mind just for you.
Is this a trap?
No.
What do you have in mind?
You'll see when it's done. I just need to take your measurements. And I'm gonna go grab measuring tape, and you know how it goes.
Okay.
I'm gonna DM Gnomes what I'm gonna do because I want it to be a surprise.
All right.
Okay. Well, let me see. Tormented by gnomes.
And while he DMs me his plan and gets to work on all these gadgets, Asena has. Oh, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Think of the possibilities, though.
I am. That's why I'm telling you not to do it.
No, I like it. I like it.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Go for it. So while Gastone works on tailoring and building a reverse nebulizer and all sorts of stuff, he's asked Asena to chill for the next 6 hours. How are you going to do that?
I'm gonna lay on the couch, assuming there's a couch around.
It's your call, Gastone.
Oh, there is a couch.
There's probably a couch with a bunch of parts and gizmos and stuff all over it, and so I just throw them all on the floor.
No, that's the work couch. I have a couch.
Oh.
Too late.
Well, I'll clean it up later.
Lay on the couch upside down. Do flips on the couch. Yeah, kind of just that. And then wander around other places.
All right.
I could try running up the walls.
Literally running up the walls.
Hey, Gaston, look what I can do. Runs up the wall.
She actually succeed.
Yeah, she can just do that now. Whenever she.
Okay, go on.
So her move speed is 45 feet. As long as she starts and ends her turn with her feet on the ground, she can run up vertical and horizontal surfaces. And water.
What? Oh my god! It's definitely just gonna be just Gastone is in the middle of welding something, and he hears it in the background. He just kind of looks over, that's cool.
Has anyone ever been up here?
No, they're not supposed to be.
Well, they could be. Now you know.
Just goes back to welding.
Just a montage, Gastone working, Asena passing through the camera behind, occasionally just leaning in from off camera upside down for no apparent reason. What you doing? Hours go by, the sun crosses from east to west, evening comes, the sky turns red, and you've got some time to go ahead and get yourself gussied up, and your new tailoring work is done for Asena as well. What's the suit look like?
That's a good question. I think black suit, black shirt, white tie.
It's an actual suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks fancy as hell. I also got to do some quick math. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Are we just skipping to her? Just bathrooms over there, and all that stuff.
Yeah, if you're ready, you can just go ahead and go through from your building stuff montage to your getting ready for a night on the town montage with some more upbeat music. Let me know how the two of you are dressed and how you're heading over.
Cool. Pods.
Yeah.
Here's a suit. Washroom's over there.
Okay.
Just get dressed.
Should put it on. Should come out. So is this like? Does this suit have tricks or like is it just a suit? Because
Hold
like I
on,
didn't think that
hold
you were
on.
like a tailor.
Asena,
Yeah.
pull on the tie.
It looks cool.
Pull on the tie.
Okay, I'll pull on the tie.
You feel weird for a moment, Asena, and then you can
What
barely
did you do to
see
me?
a faint translucent outline of your own hands. You have turned invisible.
I'm invisible! Oh, this is way cool. This is like I didn't have to waste a spell tattoo for this. How long does this last?
Pull the collar again. Or the tie again.
I'll pull on it.
You reappear.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What else can it do?
Just that. We'll work on
Just
other stuff
that?
later.
Ugh. All right. I mean, I guess that's impressive in itself. And
I made this in 5 hours.
I mean, I just thought you were like the best of the best, you know?
Zorbius couldn't do that.
Are you sure?
Probably.
I mean,
I
it
could barely
looks
make
cool.
a robot.
It looks cool. At least there's that. I'm in a suit. I'm in a suit.
Well, anyways, Gastone is gonna get dressed.
Invisible suit.
All right. So you're dressed up in your normal 3-piece with your gadgets and gear all hidden. But that's the way that all of your stuff works, is that unless somebody knows what to look for, they can't even tell that you're armed to the teeth with high-tech equipment.
Mm-hmm. Do I have so does that mean everything's done?
We'll say the suit's done for now, and the other two are well underway.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
All right. So are you going to call a cab in order to get to the other side of town, to get to Old Town?
That's probably a good idea.
All right. Back across the city you go as evening continues to turn into nightfall. The sun disappears behind the mountains to the far west. And I'm going to set the stage for our heroes to enter the Black Rose. It's been a while since you've been here. The last time you were here was you came in through the sewers.
Oh yeah, we fought that giant crocodile
Mm-hmm.
that I said to talk to. Wait, it's probably still alive.
Yeah.
I talked to a crocodile.
Yeah, this was fucking. Oh my god, so long ago.
This time you'll be going in through the front door, and it's technically almost a speakeasy. There's some guards outside keeping an eye to make sure that nobody gets into too much trouble. Let me go ahead and... Whoop. Here you are. The entrance is into a incongruous door. It looks like the entrance to just yet another warehouse or abandoned storefront here in Old Town. It's right up these stairs. There's a goon guarding outside. The last time you came here, this place was neutral ground, where members of both the Column, the Triple Union Society, and other criminal organizations could meet without having to get into a turf war in the event that they wanted to undergo negotiations. It is, inside, quite a lovely, well-decorated dark wood restaurant with singing, live music, all that stuff. But, and I imagine, Gastone, that you've been here before, and Asena, you know thieves can't, so you also know how to get in. There's one goon by the door just checking people, making sure that they're supposed to be here, and you're welcome to enter.
All right,
Do I have to talk to him?
In some way, you have to either just use Thieves Can't to give him some password to get in, or otherwise.
What if we just walked in with like the utmost confidence? Don't even look at him. Walk straight.
Well, I mean, we gotta show him something, or I don't know.
Do we? Or if we look like we'll belong here, he'll just move.
Your call.
I don't know.
All right, just use the thieves' cant.
I'll walk to him
Mhm.
and tell him we have an elixir to the Bluestone Castle. Tonight is going swimmingly, don't you think?
Big Cheese gets his at low tide tonight. Steps aside, opens the door for you.
Motion for Gastone to come in.
So I'll just follow.
All right. You pass into the tiny little chamber and close the door behind you in order to activate the secret door on the other side. There's a cash register that has to be flipped correctly. And when done so, the door opens and you can hear music emanating from inside. You can smell delicious food. Asena, I don't remember if you've done singing here before, but I don't remember if you've done singing here when you weren't trying to distract somebody, just as part of your normal environment. But you can hear piano music coming from inside, and you know they sell good liquor here.
That's right. I remember this place.
The invitation, by the way, is for the back room, not the common area. The inside is full of all sorts of shifty-looking characters, some of them clearly packing, but again, being respectable business folk. The smell of cigar smoke wafts through the air, forming a cloud. And the back room is all the way across.
I guess we gotta make it through to the back, huh?
These people aren't going to give you any trouble unless you give them a reason to give you trouble.
Sounds good to me.
I like trouble.
No, not tonight. You don't. What are we looking? You said upper level, so like like here.
Well, you just gonna make a beeline for it.
I mean, it's the reason we're here. No, we only
Nobody's
got a couple
stopping you.
hours. Exactly. I'm just gonna go inside. Oh, it's
I'm gonna-
follow me.
I'll catch right up. I'm gonna get a drink first.
Okay, you go up to the bar, you're going to order a nice bourbon. Gastone, when you enter the room, Etelvina Mighty, the white ghost, is wearing a black and white evening gown, elaborate makeup, and if you didn't know her well, you'd think that she was unarmed. She looks surprised to see you.
Expecting someone else?
No, I probably should have expected this to be you. She pulls out an invitation that looks identical to yours.
Wait, this wasn't you?
This wasn't you?
No.
Her eyes narrow, clearly suspicious. Her hand twitches towards the hidden wakizashi that she keeps on her at all times. Trap?
Gaston takes a deep breath and starts reaching for his gun. Trap.
She begins looking and searching the room for vents that dispense poison or anything else of the like.
We should probably leave. I have Asena with me. If we have to fight our way out, we can.
All right. Where to?
First, let's wander, see if we get followed. Then, lab.
Okay. As the two of you emerge from the room, Asena, you're over at the bar. You see a waiter carrying a bouquet of flowers and a bottle of champagne towards the back room in an ice bucket.
Is someone getting married?
Private arrangement, madam. Don't worry about it at all.
Can Asena see me? Are we like within eye shot? Can I
Yeah,
signal
you'd
her?
walk out of the room together, and Asena, you would see the white ghost, not masked, not dressed like a ninja, actually dressed up phenomenally for an evening in the town.
Okay, I'm gonna try and like wave down Asena and try to get her attention. And I'm trying to think of like, I don't know, something like, we gotta go, and then like, make a, do a mock of like, how to go invisible with her suit, kind of deal.
Wait. I don't get it.
We're gonna work on sign language one day. I'm
still waiting for my drink.
Oh, very good, ma'am. Sorry for the delay.
It's here.
I'm gonna sprint over to pods as quickly as I keep saying pods. I'm gonna sprint over to Asena as quickly as possible.
Hey, watch it!
And I'm just gonna go ahead and whisper, "Don't drink that. We need to leave right now."
Wait, why? We just got here.
I can't explain it. We have to go. Etelvina's coming with us. Let's go.
I'm gonna slam it on the bar. This is too weak. Remake it.
Of course, right away.
It's literally like bourbon neat.
Yeah. He like looks at the bottle, sniffs the bottle, shrugs, goes, turns around.
And as he turns around, I pull on Asena's arm, like, "Okay, let's go."
Okay, we're going. Let's see what the big fuss
You
is
can
about.
smell steak, and you see a plate of oysters being prepared.
Are you sure?
We can go to Wound later. We gotta go.
Okay, we're leaving. But they were just about to give you champagne. Just saying.
Yeah, I'll buy you another.
All right. And the lot of you make your way out of the Black Rose and back into the streets of Northport. What's the plan? Oh, that's not a place that should exist. Don't worry about that.
I was gonna say, hopefully the plan is not fight everything we've ever fought at once.
I keep a page of all the tokens for everything.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's a good thing that wasn't on stream, so chat can't clip it and look at all my notes.
Genius.
All right, so you are currently at the Black Rose with Etelvina, Asena, and Gastone. Where would you like to go?
General direction toward dockside, and
Mhm.
I want to try and see if we're being followed.
Okay. Roll a perception check. A 25 and a 16. No, you are not being followed.
Okay, as we walk, I'm just gonna start like talking to the white ghost and say, "Okay, if you didn't send that note, that almost makes more sense than you being able to send it, because I haven't been, good lord, I haven't even been on this world for more than a few hours before I got this note from you. So it has to have been somebody who can do more than the average person, leader, whatever in Northport. What's been going on in the last few weeks?"
Things have been chaotic. Mr. Lowe has been hot on my tail. Lots of assassins, lots of pressure. Subfamilies and elements of the column have been at each other's throats, left and right. Some new group of Opal's kids, Wonder Crew, they're calling themselves,
That's what that is?
I doubt they were involved. I only recently heard of them doing something over in Ailberg.
Well, I'm gonna have to give Opal a visit later on, but for the moment, someone who can track us down, who was aware Asena and I were back. Wait, Asena, show her the cloth you showed me.
Why?
I want her opinion on it.
Here.
She takes it, reads through it. I know this poem. I don't know who sent our invitations, but I know who sent this. Where did you get this, Asena?
From two ninjas that attacked me this morning.
Yes, this message was for you.
See? It was for me.
If
All right,
I was invited.
if you survived, then you were meant to have it. If you didn't survive, then you weren't meant to have it.
Why would I not survive? It's just two ninjas.
She almost smiles to herself. This message is from Mr. Lowe.
Mr. Lowe wants to see me at midnight? Why?
Yes. This poem is from the home country.
Oh no.
It is a song of mourning and grief.
Oh no, is he mad at me?
I suspect he's mad at all of us.
We did kind of kill his daughter.
Did we?
I mean, she was dead before we got there, but will he see it that way?
Yes. So, we have two choices. Keep fighting off knives at our back, which frankly wouldn't be much of a change from my normal life. Or meet with Mr. Lowe. You survived his attack. I suspect there are similar invitations inbound for you, Gastone.
More ninjas.
If we lay low until midnight and make our appearance, I can't promise what will happen after that. But Mr. Lowe would not send us an invitation simply to show up and die.
Sure you're up for this? You've been running from him ever since that night.
It's either this or run for the rest of my life. He's going to outlive me.
Fair enough.
What? Why? We could take care of him.
My great-grandparents remember answering to Mr. Lowe.
What, is he some sort of vampire or something? Why does he live so long?
I don't know for sure, but I think he's immortal.
Excuse me?
Oh.
How? Okay. Okay, maybe I'm gonna have trouble killing an immortal person.
Maybe not invulnerable, but he doesn't age. He knows things nobody else should be able to know. He is the one who brought these arts that I practice, all these ninjas practice. This didn't come from Seahai. He is the one who taught it. It originates here in Northport. There were similar shadow arts in the old country, but this particular art is something he specifically has been teaching for generations.
Okay, and you think that Gastone's invitation was just a ploy to get him killed?
I don't know what this is. And she pulls up her own card because Mr. Lowe's invitation come with a poisoned blade. And again, you either survive it and receive it, or don't survive it and weren't worthy of it.
There was a poison blade?
Yes, all of his ninjas carry poison blades with them.
Oh. Good thing I didn't let it hit me. Weird.
Okay, if it's not Mr. Lowe who sent these cards. That's just another thing on the list of stuff to look into.
Whoever sent this got past found me. Nobody should have been able to find me.
Yeah,
Did
usually
not move a speck of dust.
Mm-hmm. Same on my end. Usually people can't get in there. Wait a minute. The last time you've done it wasn't you this time, but this was you last time, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I was about to be rethinking a whole lot of shit if that wasn't you.
Sounds like your compound isn't quite as secure as you think it is.
Yeah, well, I learned a lot when we were off world, Asena, so that's gonna change.
Oh.
But for now, yeah, I'm really confused. Not gonna lie. So I guess We still have a few hours before it's midnight.
We could just go back. I could just go invisible and we could see what happens in there.
What, to the Black Rose?
Yeah.
You could do that.
It's just bothering me.
Yeah, we're not being followed. Maybe there was a reason we were brought there. And if they wanted to kill us, I mean, we were already there. Maybe not everything is an attempt to kill me.
Etelvina scowls. That's the exact kind of thinking that will get you killed. But
You're right.
the food did look really good.
Any chance you have a nose for poison?
Of course. Comes with the territory. And if we're going to go meet my immortal formal master, we might as well do it on a full stomach with some nice drink.
You know what? Fair enough. To the Black Rose.
All right. She offers you her arm and heads right back there. And when you get back, the establishment, there's this huge candlelit dinner with appetizers and champagne bottles and flowers all set on the table for you. And the owner is like besides himself. Please welcome in. I'm horribly sorry. I thought we might have given offense. All of this has been paid for. We've been expecting you. Come right this way. Is there anything? Can I bring you some water? Is there anything else that we can do to make your evening better?
A table for my friend here. Close by.
Yes, of course. We don't have any room inside this chamber, but I'd be happy to oblige.
It doesn't have to.
Else.
It doesn't have to be inside.
Okay. All right. Yes.
Just
good.
take care of her needs as well.
Of course. We'll put it on the same tab. None of you will be paying tonight. Absolutely.
Excellent.
All right. Asena, where do you want to be posted up?
I'm just gonna go invisible.
What? Okay. No food?
They looked for your.
Oh, we'll still eat food.
Are you gonna go invisible inside the room where they're having their dinner?
Honestly, not a bad idea.
Okay. Roll a stealth check with advantage.
The whiskey that was repoured is still waiting for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I will drink it.
Okay. And give me that stealth check with advantage. 15. What's your passive perception, Gastone?
18.
God
18.
Damn it.
Okay. Both you and Etelvina, as you sit down to this delicious meal, look over at the wall as you see like an oyster vanish. Etelvina goes for her wakizashi.
Hold on. Asena?
Yeah. What?
Why would you just answer?
Oh. What?
No, I actually, wait.
I thought you were talking to me.
No, I was. That's really smart. Why are you in here?
Why? To protect you. What do you mean?
Okay, fine. Just
You want me to leave?
Just be quiet.
I am quiet.
Then why did we instantly notice you?
I'm in your brain now.
I know. I'm just be quiet, please.
Okay. Shh.
And I'll address Etelvina. Yeah, don't mind her. That's Asena. New thing I'm working on.
All right. She is delighted to hear more about it. She is a excellent conversationalist, far more than your balding 30-something DM is. But cocktails arrive and champagne arrives, and she's down to just make chit chat. And what sort of stuff do you talk about? Like, she'll listen to you talk about your work for sure. What else? Like, what other topics of conversation come up?
Probably what's been going on the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
How she's been handling things. Maybe if it comes up some of the stuff we've done.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that.
All right. She is eager to hear about your travels. She will share some of the stories of her own travels. She's been to Ausonia. She's been to Kemet. She's been to Zolquia. She's gone wine touring in the countryside of Ausonia to taste sample the different vintages that grow there. It always tastes better when it comes from the volcanic soil. Did a little bit of assassination work at the exact same time. There was a threat on Sun Jia's life, but mixing business and pleasure is fine.
You been to Zolquia?
She glances over at the wall and then responds, because they can respond mentally to you, right? Because it's a telepath.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll respond, yes, fantastic cocktails, delicious food, fruit plucked right off the branch.
Well, glad you liked it.
Wide variety of fantastic local dances.
Wow. All this time I thought Zolquia was just a jungle.
Oh, it's more than that. It's sparkling white beaches and pure blue lagoons and nightlife and a vibrant culture, and there's something that the people of Zolquia and Kemet have in common. For a long, long time in ancient times, they were ruled by kings and queens. Kings and queens who wielded magic and who used that to lord over their people. But they were both brought down by uprisings, and they left behind their relics, and now those relics are the property of their local governments and no longer used to enact the will of kings and queens. It's inspiring, really. Not to say that the ruins aren't gorgeous.
Of course. I wonder. It didn't occur to me, but I should have asked who paid for all this.
Sir, there's no name on the bill. There's a note that doesn't particularly make much sense to me, however.
Let me see it.
He passes it over to you, and in very neat and fine handwriting, it says, "Happy non-denominational corporate holiday" on it. And on that note, we will return to Coriander Society Adventures in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere, folks.